Alright, what do we got going on here? Actually, hey, let me drop in my book cover here as my title plate. There we go. Hey guys, my name is Phil Kearney. I create role-playing games. I illustrate them and I publish them online. Give me a hot second here for me to check, make sure that I'm coming through, and then I'll finish my intro and we'll get to work. Let's see, my channel and looking to see. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Is this looking to see? Mic check, 1, 2, 3.
It's okay.
Looking to see. Mic check,
It's okay.
Just a smidge that should help.
It's okay.
And we're gonna grab
Just
that
a
smidge that should help.
Yep, that helped a lot. Okay, good. So we're gonna drop that volume down there. I'm gonna grab this link here real quick. We can do the social media post real fast, and then we're gonna do artwork for probably about an hour this morning, a little later than I wanted to start, but we're no worse for wear. So, like I was saying, my name is Phil Kearney. I create role-playing games. I illustrate them and I publish them online. And I am creating an adventure for the Eberron campaign setting using 5e24 rules. It's called Crystals of Mabar. We're fighting undead, necromancers, and demons in the Carnwood of Karnath on the continent of Corvair. And let me finish up saying that if you think artwork and stuff like this is cool, I stream 9 times per week, so like, subscribe. Hey, new subscribers, thanks a lot, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications of when we're live in the future. And here's a bunch of books I've already created on the DMsGuild. They all have free previews. Be welcome to check those out. But in the meantime, yeah, let's get to work. I'm going to actually grab this and drag it down here a little bit. And yeah, book cover around episode 40. Get rid of that. We're currently, again, for those that aren't indoctrinated already, we're using the 16:9 format here. And so 3 columns. The horizontal alignment uses device. Each individual column is also 16:9 to fit in an individual. Each individual column can appear on the device when it's horizontal. Let us get to work here. We're working on, let's see, let's get the heat out of the way. Let's get the sketch out of the way. Here we were. When we last checked in, we were working on skyscape stuff. So we're going to add a new layer. And let's see. Do I want to use a lighter color, or do I want to use a darker color? It could be here. Let's see. Let's go with 2 pixels for now. And what we want to do is we want to start breaking out these structures. Basically make these things, give them some dimensionality. Is that a word? Is dimensionality a word? We're gonna make it a word. Let's do that. I'm just gonna fuck around a little bit and find out what's going on. I think this needs to flesh out just a smidge more. Fun. I like these shapes. They're really fun to do. Why are those both there? Let's do like that. Like this. That. What? Why does this keep happening? Hold on. $7px, $7px. Kick over to here. 3px, 3px. Scroll that stuff out. Go to here we go. 3px. Scroll that out. So it's 5px. And this is 7px and 7px, 3px, 2px. Cool. Now we go back through and we can Why are you not? What is going on? Thank you. There you go. Mischief managed. About time. Let's get back down into here and that'll do. Let's do like that. Good morning, folks. Man, I need that. Actually, there. Ramparts. I don't know, man. Ramparts just make things look majestic. I can't deny it. Throw a rampart on the wall, and that wall looks immediately more serviceable. Break this up along like that. We're doing underlighting like this because the city lights that are the lower tiers of Sharn will be pushing up. So that makes me want to use a highlight like this. Whether that means I should use a darker color on the top, I don't think so. I do want to get rid of that though. Get rid of that. They just aren't jiving with me. Let's keep it simple at first and just build our underlighting so we know where that's supposed to be at, and then we can continue to build out from there. Just logically, let's just go through the thing and make it happen correctly. Love that bridge though. That makes me really happy. God, that's fun to do. I don't have to murder myself on the architecture, but I do need the details sell it, right? But I don't have to murder myself over them. So we'll see how quickly I can get done with this particular piece. We got like maybe another 13 or so pieces to do after this one. So we're getting close. We're getting really, really close to actually being done with asset production for this adventure. I'm really excited about that. It is actually making progress. And we resolved some monster stat block shenanigans last night, so I'm very, very proud of that progress. So everything seems to be piecing along really well at the moment. I'm gonna actually drop this down like that. So I'll be adding the mob stat blocks and this week, as well as probably reconfiguring the items and equipment section to give that a little bit more breathing space so it's not so crowded. And then from there, it's just a little bit of spot editing, and the actual full layouts of the book are done. And we'll just keep layering in artwork and assets as we keep going along. And when we run out of assets to integrate and all the artwork is done, once we get to that point, we have nothing left to do but to actually publish. So I am really, really excited about that progress. Similarly, the Bastion campaign system, we streamed that a little bit more last night, and I am very, very happy with how well structured the second pass is coming along. I think simplifying all the mechanics and then laying out precise. Hey, I gotta fix my seat. Excuse me. And then providing basic parameters of how those different options work allows them to be more easily replicated, so that we can basically spam feed different types of facilities and stuff. So we'll be working on we're going to I do artwork like this in the mornings, Monday through Friday, and then I do design streams for the books that I end up publishing, doing the illustrations for Mondays and Thursday nights like last night, Tuesday and Friday lunches like today. We do new supplement and house rule supplement, like, homebrew, house rule mechanics, do all that update stuff. And I don't feel like a wall there is good. I like this lump here. I think I want to structure that out. Like, that's probably enough detail. To do what I need it to do. Like I said, it doesn't have to be intense levels of detail. It just has to be enough to get the point across. Yeah, like that. Again, underlighting from the cityscape underneath provides the glow of the urban sprawl, as it were. I feel like this is hyper extended. Some unevenness here. Good enough. Just gonna blend that in here, just get the texture locked in. Hey Steve, how you doing? Making Sky Islands today. Hey, Timely Timer. Huh? Hey, Fox. Hey, right on, man. Yeah, if you haven't caught the full vista, here you go. And this is bloop, bloop. That'll be the piece. This sits down here. There's going to be this is the alternate plot hook for the Council of 12. This is Rahid Malign, our handler, and he's in Sharn. So I'm doing some Sharn cityscape. Over here we have bonus resources. Teleportation, 6 teleportation crystals, ascending stone, as well as some it provides descriptions of characters. So I'm going to do some mugshots for the spies, Juliet and Amand, who are already in the facility, as well as the necromancer Solzu, who the characters won't really have an opportunity to interact with because he will be dead, but he was their original contact, which is a subplot that's going on, that Karen is basically performing a coup while Solzu is performing the ritual to create the Manifest Zone. And by not being a good steward and assistant like she was supposed to be, she'll end up killing him and taking control of the experiment overall. Because Karen's a bitch. I spelled Karen. I spelled Karen Karrin, like Karn, because like Karnath is 2 R's and an N here. There's Captain Carl as well. He's in here. He's the leader of the mercenary troop. Carl Folly, Folis, and then Karen the Enchantress. She's a bitch. So we'll finish the skyscape background. I don't have to go crazy on the details. Something like that's probably gonna, like, that level of detail will probably be sufficient. But we'll do that for the floating islands and the cityscape, and then we'll do a second tier of cityscape at a closer resolution, at a larger pixel count to show depth. But we'll just do those 2 layers, and then we have Rahid's office that's creating this window frame, and then Rahid's got this sick chair that he gets to sit in while he handles at you, and then obviously Rahid is already pretty much done. But yeah, this will end up being a fun piece if I don't completely murder myself over the details. So I'm really trying to be a little picky about the details. I'm going to actually switch over to my Mountain Razor brush. For whatever reason, that's just really... Actually, I'm going to switch to the Mountain Pick. Mountain Chisel, let's go. What's up? Sharn City Towers, possibly my favorite city in all of fantasy. It's super fucking cool. Yeah, the Sylvanus Manifest Zone that Sharn's located on allows for things to just fucking float. It's cool. Just picking at that a little bit. Fox, how you been, man? The team took out the nest of face spiders on our last Saturday playtest. And when they get together again, they'll be able to loot the place and then start messing around. With whatever's next. I really enjoy that mega dungeon that we've been running. It's been a lot of fun. I just like dungeons. As a DM, I'm happy to report after 40 years, I still enjoy running dungeons. They're just fun. And you can never get good enough in running dungeons. It's just, you can just do as good as you can do right now and hope that you can do better next time. Let me get rid of that. That doesn't feel right in there. That doesn't feel right. Scratch that in. Gotta make sure that I don't get those too high up. So we're doing structure right now, and then we're going to do when we do a final pass over the buildings, we'll do like windows, like highlight like lit windows to show scale. That's why I have this marker over here, like 7 pixels, 3 pixels, 3 pixels, etc. This is indicating the size, the pixel size of my brush when I draw the windows. So like a 7 pixel brush, which is pretty much the closest, like that represents 10 feet. So this is closer than this, which is only 3 pixels, right? It's much smaller. So this is going to get this structure here is going to be further back than this piece here. But when we add in the next layer, we'll do one more layer in front of these, and this will be 10 pixels. And then over here, it'll blend into like 7 pixels over here. So we'll have like this stacking of like this parallax effect. So like 3 pixels, 3 pixels, 3 pixels, 5 pixels, 7 pixels, 7 pixels. So you can see like 7 pixels is closer, 5 pixels is mid, 3 and 2 pixels is furthest back. And then we'll have 10 pixels in the front. So 3, 5, 7, 10. And then we'll have the window that Rakid's office is at. That should work out just ducky. And you know what? Honestly, I'm starting to think this is fine. I don't want to over define the space. That feels decent. Parts. Like that. These little design, like this little architecture stuff, I really enjoy doing it. There we go. There, that feels pretty good. Let's actually, I need to drop this down here a little bit. Now I'm going to take the whole thing. Just blend in a little bit. making me think that this was an error. You being nitpicky, Phil? Hell yeah, you're being a little nitpicky there, buddy. Let's take a larger brush. Let's see if I can blend that down a little bit. It's looking a little disjointed. I'm going to take a little time making sure I get this one right so that when we do the other ones, we understand what went wrong, you know? I want a fading blend, sort of a gradient. There sounds good. Good, like that, and then scratch this in a little bit stronger here. There, okay, that feels pretty good. And once you drop the lights in, I think that's going to look good. So I'm going to let that sit like that for now. And let's move on to the next bit. Do 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 do. Ugh, my face. That looks pretty good. Nothing too crazy going on over here. Famous last words. Oh my god, what time is it? Oh, it's only 7:30. Cool. My alarm's gonna pop soon, and I got another 20 minutes. Start a little later than I wanted to. I'm making efforts to try to recruit some more people for Saturday mornings so that we can have consistent gaming each week. So some of my time got eaten this morning corresponding with folks on Discord. Hopefully we'll pull some new folks in. I'm looking forward to next. I'm going to switch brush to the chisel, and then we're going to increase the push. I mean, Sharn's just got such a cool name, too. Like, everything about Sharn is just fucking awesome. Such a great city. I wish that we could have the same treatment for Sharn as we got for Waterdeep. Waterdeep had its own box set in 2nd edition with a map, a 5-foot scale map. The entire fucking city. It was ridiculous. There was like 5 maps for different types of like towers and gatehouses, like A, B, C, D. Like at location 413, like 4D13, there is a guard tower there. C, guard tower C. For a generic layout, it was intense. The amount of work that they put into making that. It was ridiculous. It was overwhelming. I remember buying that when I was 14, I think, and I'm like, this is like, I wanted it to see, like, you know, it was boasting like a full map of Waterdeep, and it was a full map of Waterdeep. It was insane. And I'm like, that is too much. My 14-year-old brain said, I know, this is too much. I did not want to use that map to actually run a game. Though if I had, I would have been able to. It was just so much detail.
Hey, what's going on, Gabby?
Yeah, doing really well. Thank you. I digress. It wasn't like every single step. They had, like, I think the roads were at a 20-foot resolution. There was a 20. I think the squares were like a 20-foot scale on the roads that basically. So they had. I mean, they had like it was pretty intense. It was like. Clusters of buildings, like with roofs and shit. Like it was pretty intense, like for the entire fucking city. There we go, 20 minutes left. And I would love to see something just for the spectacle of it. I would love to see something similar for Sharn. The Sharn's got like multiple. It doesn't have nearly the area that Waterdeep covers, but it's got verticality to it, which makes it just crazy connectivity. It's been a while since I've looked at that. Smudge that up into there.
What's up? Took my morning meds instead of my night meds. Oh.
That's Ray. It sounds like you crossed the streams there. Don't look directly into the proton beam. A little bit too intense in here, Kearney. I think you need to carve some of that out.
Damn the nobles. Where the trash disposal looks like. They just dump it over the edge. I bet some people do.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Gabby. Yeah, Fox. Totally. I think jerk kids dump trash on lower wards all the time. There's probably a fine. I mean, how do you hold someone accountable for that? Are you gonna see them do it? That's what that'd be. That feels good. Let's do it like that.
There's a gnome in Middle Dora, Hooligan.
It's like the same, it's like the same time every morning, like at 9:15, like clockwork. Somebody pitches the trash over the side, and it always lands on or near my cabbage cart. The quest is now to kill whoever's dumping that trash. That was not on my complications list, but boy, it's I won't add that. But that's a fun one. Chisel it up a little bit.
Whoa, text is dropping in. I'm just selling cabbage here. Kids don't have to move Lord and deal with the gangs. Please solve this problem.
You don't know what they do to little cabbage vendors like me down in the Lower Dura. I had a cousin once. I haven't seen him in months. Like, do you want us to look for your cousin? Like, no, fuck that guy. He was a jerk. No, take care of the trash. But I mean, if there's somebody out there that's killing people, that's like killing business people, that's no good. No, the trash. Take care of the fucking trash. Forget I mentioned my cousin, but I mean, seriously, that sounds like a real. There could be a sociopath, like an anti-business psychopath out there. Trash. Get rid of the trash. Nah, we should go check out that Lower Dura. Players be playing. Actually, that feels right here. Cutty pasty. feel like... Her a little bit, just to fade down a little, give her some of that harshness. I spy with my eye something that is text.
Son. Trying really hard to read about Sharn, but ADHD is like, I'm going to take
you for a ride. I feel ya. If I read too many words in a row, I get sleepy. I readily acknowledge how healthy actually reading converting visual information into ideas, like that is, there is a value to that in the human psyche for sure, but goddamn if it doesn't exhaust me. I used to be able to pound through books when I was a kid, but I think the internet's made my brain soft. Here, and let's touch up on some of this. Yeah, this fading effect I think was a good idea. A little bit up here. Too much though. Fade that on in there, buddy.
Spy Eye. What's up? Everything from the Last War has a good Sharn section, a highly suggested 3.5 version book called Sharn City of Tower. Yeah, 3rd edition.
Yeah. 2nd edition, I would say 2nd edition is king on lore. 3rd edition is close second, and then, 4th and 5th are probably about the same. Not that I have a lot of lore experience with 4, mind you. Well, it's massive books of lore that kind of bankrupted TSR. So, I mean, you gotta really love their dedication to the craft. Well, I mean, that and horrible mismanagement of resources, but whatever. I guess you could say, like, building a 250-page book of lore information about a specific kingdom and, say, birthright is misallocation of resources. Yeah, as a general idea. But God bless him for doing it. It's the amount of money that TSR was willing to throw into breathing life into their campaign settings. It was admirable. Also set a ridiculous precedent. It's like, wow, there was an intense level of information that was provided in the earlier editions. 5e is so bad. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, you're right. We're trying to not bankrupt ourselves. It's easy to love a martyr. They're dead. Let's let that sit. Those are probably good enough. So now let's kick over to here. What's up?
I don't know. Eberron released.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was 3rd edition for sure. But I'm just saying, like there was intense amounts of information that was put out about every campaign setting in 2nd edition. Just the bulk of information that they produced was ridiculous. They're like, this isn't enough lore. Quick, let's fund a bunch of novels. God, those novels. There's so many good novels. In all reality, it was a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. God, it was just, what a sacrifice. For the boys. Feels pretty good. Got across there. That feels good. Let's go to here. let's actually let's do this. Yeah, that feels good. I am nearly out of time, I can tell. Because I have a clock, and it tells me I'm nearly out of time. A little bit of detail. I'm just kind of spotting it in. I don't think I need to do a lot of work there. It actually feels pretty good. Let's erase some of that. Fade that out a little bit. Let's not make it too sharp or harsh. There. Not bad so far. How do we want to proceed into these depths? That's a great question. You know what? I don't have to worry about it because I'm out of time. What I can do is ask Muse, hey baby, how do you want to deal with the rest of this lower? I mean, the upper cityscape was pretty easy. I've got the highlights from underneath the rock, and then just the vague shapes of the structures facing upward. That's pretty easy to have done, but I don't necessarily know what the rest of this is supposed to look like. So I'm gonna let Muse do what Muse do and inspire me. So we're gonna come back and we're going to. That's my timer. I gotta go for now. I'm going to be back at lunch. That's going to be 6.5 hours from now. We'll be back on. We're going to continue working on the bashing campaigns and building out the deeper orders mechanics. But for the time being, this piece is coming along really, really nicely. So. Like I don't need to be crazy. I just need like little. I think just these inferred lines. I think that's probably going to be good for what this composition needs. I want to put in some similar architect. I don't need to do a lot of architecture along these buildings here, but I do need to have some. And then of course, little lights to help distinguish one floor from the next, and add some living to it. But I think this is coming along really nicely. I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it. All right, cool. So that's it for now, guys. I'm going to cut out of here. Like, subscribe, bell icon, blah-de-blah. And I'll be back in 6.5 hours to continue working on the orders for the Bastion campaign. And we're just going to keep on until we're done. And then we'll publish the thing, and then we'll do the next thing. We'll just keep rolling. So thanks a lot for hanging out with me, guys. I really love it. And I will see you guys on the other side. Cheers.